Hi, I'm reading one comment and answering for that. It was some of earlier video of mine. Ere, I am so frustrated. I feel like I am always so close to breaking out of the cycle of believing in the illusion of me, but that I never get the prize. I know that the search for the prize is like dog chasing its own tail, and that it's a fictional me chasing a dream of enlightenment. But I just keep doing it. It's hell. Sorry, just being real, or my poor me story of real. Very familiar story. Here, Ere also was very frustrated, and you can't control what's happening. Is there frustration or not? It's just what's happening apparently with no one. I really get that that search, that seeking energy that is in this person who asked this question, who wrote this comment. Because when there is me, when there is the sense of I am the real, the self, me, then it feels like this me have to do something to get rid of me, or this me can do something to be enlightened. That me isn't real, and whenever this me is doing, thinking, knowing, seeking, whatever, then it's illusion. And of course, you can't stop this illusion happening. It's this already. Already there is no separation. Even if it feels there, that this sense that I am real, I am separate from the world, I am the controller, I am the chooser, I am the doer, I am the thinker, I am the seeker, and I am also finder that I will find this enlightenment. But it never happens because this I is illusion, and when this I thinks he is enlightened, then it's what's happening. I would like to say ego trip. I got something. I am better now. I have something that others don't have. I am in higher level. I am closer to this. This I is as far as it can be because it's not even real. I am, because here is no memory, I am reading for myself again. I am so frustrated. I feel like I'm always so close to breaking out of the cycle of believing in the illusion of me, but that I never get the prize. Yes, you never get the prize. That's the case. The me will want to get rid of the suffering, the pain, madness, sadness, and to experience good stuff, bliss, happiness, constant love, lightness. But there is no price. The price is empty. When this happens, this illusion of I is collapsing, then there is nothing left. Emptiness, silence, this as it naturally is, as it have always been. So nothing changes, and at the same time, of course, everything is different. When this veil of I am, when there is no veil of I am anymore, then everything is different. Although the world seems to stay the same. So there is some kind of image, imagination, what this is. When I'm coming back to this questionnaire, wanting something when it's nothing. And you can't recognize the nothing. It's always here. You have always been not separate. It's a story of I am. Just a story, not real. I also remember that I also felt this feeling that I'm so close. I'm so close. I already can touch it, but I can't. It's untouchable. When you let go, when you stop wanting something, then magic happens by itself. No one is doing it. No one isn't seeking, and no one isn't stopping the seeking happening. It stops by itself, and no one knows. And no one can teach you, and no one can help you. There is no you already. It's just the story spinning around, creating another story, another story, another story, what this is, what this should be, how I'm not there, how I am separate, and so on. And nothing wrong with the stories, because stories are also it. It is already full and full and complete, nothing missing, and nothing wrong with you. You can't do nothing. You even can't surrender when surrendering doesn't happen, because no one isn't doing it. Although there are many practices, especially in spiritual circles, when you really feel that you are doing something and it is affecting you and it is helping you, and you really feel that now I surrendered and so on. But these are not permanent. It's part of this illusion of I am. The mind creates this story about what I was doing, what I was achieving. I did it. I got somewhere closer. I am moving. When it's all stillness and nothing moves, there is no time for that. So in this illusion, it feels like I am doing something, I am moving somewhere, but where? There is nowhere to go. It's only this present moment, now, however you like to call it, but it doesn't have the beginning and the end, and there isn't nothing before and nothing after. It's always this. You think you are going to the future, that in that future there is enlightenment, there is happiness, but always when you are arriving to that so-called future, you're never there. There is always something missing, something is more far and more to do. Mind creates this illusion, keeps you in the circle of seeking, saying that this isn't enough, you are not enough. Because there is, for the mind, there is always something to do. When actually everything is already done. When the mind jumps in and says something, I know, I just had this thought, oh yeah, I made a conclusion. It's already done. The mind is always late, couple of minutes, always late to the party. Claiming, owning. Just blah blah blah. Commenter in this head. This is not you. These thoughts are not yours. Thoughts are just randomly appearing and fading, appearing and fading, and appearing and fading. And for some, you feel like you can grab, hold on some thoughts and to evolve and think more and bigger and so on. You are not doing it either. It's just what's happening. So here is no one claiming anything, any truth, any thoughts. Nothing to hold on. This didn't got the prize. Jackpot is emptiness. Jackpot is nothing. But I bet me will try to get something out of it, out of listening this, as this will give something, as this is meaningful, as this brings me closer. And the me will always say, it's not it. So what to do? Nothing. You can't do nothing. So for the questionnaire, I will check again. There was something else. Yeah, I know the search for the prize is like dog chasing its own tail. Yes, it's this loop, and that it's a fictional me chasing a dream of enlightenment, but I just keep doing it. Of course, seemingly you are doing it, keep on doing it, but it is also what's happening. No one isn't doing it, and so no one can stop this. It's hell. I know. There is illusion. There is illusion that when this life ends, when this body dies, then there is heaven and hell. So do good, you are in heaven. If you do bad, you are in the hell. But there is nothing after. There is only this, always only this. And this is heaven and hell. At least here it feels like. When there is the sense of I, it feels like a hell. There is suffering. And when there is no one, then there is no one to suffer, and then it feels like heaven. But for no one. I am repeating it because there is still the thought, the hope that at the end there is someone who is enjoying that heaven. But no. So it's not for anyone, and as long as someone is trying to get something, it doesn't happen, because it doesn't happen. The one is illusion, thinking that he's doing something, that he can do something. But there is no one already. This is illusion. It plays out so beautifully. It feels so real. I am here. I am suffering. I am doing it. I want it. It feels like hell. Some days are good, some days are not. But still, there is always something missing. There is always some kind of longing for fulfillment, for fullness. This is also it. And whoever is suffering, seemingly there, doesn't want to hear this and saying, it's not helpful. Of course, this message isn't helpful, because there is no help, there is no hope, there is no one. It's illusion. This doesn't talk to you. There is no one looking out from these eyes. There is no one who is making heartbeat, who is breathing the air. Do you know how to breathe? Breathe. Or how to circle the blood inside the veins. You are not doing anything, there is no you. This is beautiful aliveness, this body. But it's not different from the tree, or the stone, or the mountain. It's all empty. But me doesn't want to be empty. Me doesn't know what empty is. Me thinks more is better, more knowings, more practices, more being still, doing meditation, trying to be here and now. But actually you are always here and now. You don't have to do anything about that. But the story cloud is telling that you have to do this and that. For that guy, I was answering shortly, because I often get lots of questions, and sometimes I wrote like 4A big responses, and sometimes here is not that much energy to reply so correctly. But I replied that I suggest to do one-on-one with someone who he is resonating the most. That this suggestion was arising here, but even saying that, here is always knowing that no one can't choose to do it. It happens or it doesn't. But suggestion can still arise to do something. I will suggest you to do this. Because these one-on-ones are very personal. It can hit to the core, it can break everything, all this illusion, all these knowings, all these concepts, all these beliefs. Everything can collapse, and it's frightening. This is the reason why lots of people I'm seeing, they are watching the videos, and they are in the lives, meetings, and breakout rooms. But when I have asked, have you done one-on-one? No, because it is like energetically felt already that it can be the end of this illusion. Although this doing one-on-one doesn't change anything, because it has always been that already. But seemingly things happen. And this is without filter, without thinking what to say, how to replay. This is full-on automatic directness, immediacy, reflecting back this emptiness that is already there, and can play the parrot role. This is it. This is a story. This is it. Something like that. To make this clearer, to help to see seemingly this mist. You often don't see the mist when you are, or the fog, when you are inside the fog. You don't recognize that it's fog. So these one-on-ones are, I can say, more powerful, but they don't promise anything, they don't change anything, they don't give anything, they don't help anyone. And still, helping seemingly can happen in this story. As everything is a story. This illusion will never stop. It's always real and unreal. It's always unknowable, undescribable, as no one's separate from it to know what this is. No one is claiming the truth, only the me can do that. So this is it. So simple, so ordinary. And it is already the case. No idea what I was talking. Did I answer at all to this question? I really don't know, because I don't practice. I just grabbed my laptop and didn't think through anything. I don't know. Here it feels like waste of time, when it always this immediacy, nothing to practice. I don't know. If it helped seemingly someone, fine. If not, fine. There is unconditional love for this, whatever is arising. This beautiful illusion of I am. Is this true? Nothing wrong and nothing right. Bye.